All right, this time we're going to be talking about HTTP URL connection, and I'm going to share my screen real quick. Okay. Assuming that you guys can see my screen. All right, so what I did this on is I wanted to connect to LDS.org, and in order to do that, if you look on LDS.org, say you wanted some HTTP or any code in here, you can actually import that into Java. And I actually usually like this on the bottom of the screen. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, but as you can see in the header here, it says, just like title, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The reason I bring this up is because we're going to run some code and we're going to get this into Java as our output. So to do that, in Eclipse here, it's actually not very long code because we're just using some classes that already exist. So you're going to need to import java.net. I just did all of them. I always do that. It just makes it a lot easier. And also java.io. I made a class called HTTP connection buffer, and I just did the classic, public static void main string args. I had to do a throw exception because it didn't like that I didn't put it around a try statement, and I was just keeping it simple. And so I didn't want the try statement because then you have to do a finally and all this other crap that I didn't want to do. So I just did throw exception. So this is the code that you will use. You'll just type in URL and you will name it whatever you want. And then you'll do new URL. And this is not like calling a class or anything. This is just a pre-generated function. And then you will type where you want to take the information from. And then you will also need to establish a connection and also establish a buffer. So you'll just use these, name it whatever you want, and then you're going to call the web page, the object that you just named above. I don't know if you call it object, variable, more like a variable. And you also need to put .open connection. Basically, it says start the connection. This will make a buffer and make it available to show in your console. And so you just need to type in the keyword buffered reader, name it what you want, new buffered reader, new input stream reader. This basically will take the input and just read it line by line. And you also need a string where it's going to display in. And this while loop is what makes it all happen. It declares the string, gives it data. So basically it says that while there is code, put it into this string and display it line by line, read line. And so then you just put system, then you just, display the input with the system.outprint. And if you run this, which I need to make my screen a little bit bigger, but it's too late now. Well, it actually will take all the data. And this is pretty cool. I was actually surprised it worked because I thought I had to authenticate, but I guess you don't. I don't know. I don't know how that works. It just does. But I thought I had to authenticate. I didn't think it would work. But as you can see in this header, it says title, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I mean, it's all in here. All of the HTML code, all the way down. Tons of it. So that is a pretty cool way of getting the information you need from your website and putting it into your Java code. Does anyone have any questions? I know it was a lot at one time, but there's just it's all pre-generated really. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. File? Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, it's already on Git. Yes. Yep, that's already there.